What's up, guys? So 7 p.m. Coming to you guys again to just kind of reiterate some of the things I said in the video a couple days ago and let you guys in on a couple more things that we're going to be doing at the gym. So last week I mentioned doing away with the towels to clean. So we're sticking with that. It's going to be all paper products, single use, toss it. Not using the towels that we normally do, the black ones that we hang up and use for a day and then replace. So that's out there. We also, the company did come in on Friday night and they did kind of clean everything, door handles, all pieces of equipment with an antimicrobial that kills a lot of viruses and bacteria and whatnot. Supposedly it has a residual for 6 to 8 weeks, so trusting in that. And then there's a couple other things that we're gonna do. So I'm gonna look over here at this where I've got these notes taken. So if it looks like I'm looking to the right, then it's exactly what I'm doing. So no sharing equipment. That's the new thing for, the foreseeable future. I'm going to program WODs to where we don't necessarily have to share equipment, and in the event that we are using bikes and rowers, there will be a dedicated time for you to clean your equipment off before the next person gets on it and uses it. I think that'll go a long way. This will get a little bit difficult with Windler coming up, but we will make it happen. So no sharing bars for deadlifts, no sharing bars for bench presses, no sharing bars for back squats, okay? And as far as spotting goes on back squats, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Second thing, no more high fives, no more fist bumps, no more handshakes, no more hugs, no more group hugs. It's a big one for me, man. I'm a high fiver, I'm a fist bumper, I'm a hugger, I do all those things, but I want you guys to keep me accountable on that as much as I try to keep y'all accountable. And I know it's weird for our community, as close as we are. We all like each other, we all love each other, whatever you want to call it. But just because someone goes for a high five or handshake and you don't reciprocate it back, nobody doesn't like you. Don't get offended. It's just kind of keeping the touching to as minimal as possible, okay? Next thing, it's a big one. Classes are going to be moving from a 15-person cap to a 10-person cap, okay? And for the most part, our classes hover around that 10 to 12-person mark. The 4:30 p.m. class gets a little beefier, sometimes 15 to 20. So that one I cannot stress enough that I want you to go out there on Wodify and reserve your classes, okay? This 15-person cap that we've had for probably 3 years has been very loosely been very loosely handled and enforced, right? It's just not one of those things that, if we have 15 people in the class and one person rolls up, I've never been the one, none of our coaches have ever been the one to say, you know what, sorry bro, class is full. I want people to have about a 6-foot bubble to work out in. That's kind of what the recommended range is. So we're going to enforce that thing, all right? So if you're not one to normally sign up for classes, if you know somebody that's not one to normally sign up for classes, I want you to make sure and do that, because I do not want to have to tell you, guys, we can't fit one more person in here. It's not that we can't fit it. I want people to have their 6-foot bubble. I feel strongly about this. So myself and all the other coaches know to enforce this thing. They're not being jerks. They're not being mean to you. They have nothing against you. They're just doing their part to kind of control this thing as much as possible, right? I feel like everybody needs to do their part. That's the next one, okay? And if you need to change your schedule a little bit, instead of coming to 4:30, maybe you need to come to 6. If you come to 6, maybe you need to come to 7. Either way, like I said, some of the less busy times, nothing to worry about, right? But just do everybody a solid and go out there and sign up for your class in Wodify. Okay, the other thing too, this is also a big one, and I'm kind of excited about this. For those of you that do want to kind of avoid places where other people are, like the gym, like the grocery store, whatever. I actually can't help you with the grocery store, but we've added a program into Wodify called At Home WOD. Okay, that's what it's called. And we'll be programming that, myself on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Callie on Tuesday, Thursday. So what you'll do is you'll go in there and find a WOD that you're able to do at home, right? So obviously it's going to be one of those things that's centered mostly on body weight. If you are the one, or if you're in the population that has a home gym or something to do at home, then you can follow the CrossFit WOD as closely, if not exactly, as it's written on the CrossFit. But for those of you that don't have equipment at home and don't want to kind of get out and stay in, then you can social distance yourself and still get your workout on. Okay, so it'll be under the at-home WOD tab on your computer or on your on the app, right? So where it normally says CrossFit, you'll just click the drop-down menu to at-home WOD, and you'll be able to see it there. You all have access to it. If you have some equipment, but not enough to do the required CrossFit WOD, then you can be in contact with your coach through text, phone call, email, and they can kind of, probably phone call or text is probably the quickest response. I know it is for me, to be able to get that, some recommendations for what you can use with the equipment you have. So yeah, I think that this is going to be cool. As of right now, you've got to sign up. Wodify does not allow you to go in there and make a class where you can just sign up anytime, okay? So right now I've got that class running pretty much all day, but the catch is you have to sign up before 5 a.m. Now you can sign up tonight before 5 a.m. and every day of the week before 5 a.m. if you want to do it. The coaches will be able to log you in so you're able to log your scores. We were just going to put it on the regular CrossFit at the very bottom, although that doesn't really work for people doing it at home and logging in and logging their scores, and then people doing it, coming to the gym and doing that workout, because I want to control the class size at 10, okay? So you've got to change it to at-home WOD, log in. If you can't log in, that's no big deal. Just message me or Sam, and we can add you in it if it's after 5 o'clock in the morning that you want to log into that, okay? Or you can see the WOD anytime you want, and if you not concerned about logging your score, then don't worry about it. It is just a way that the reason I want you to sign in and log your scores is it's a way to keep you accountable and do your stuff. Coaches will still be checking that thing. They'll still be checking in on you. If you're not at the gym, we do this all the time anyways. We check in on you guys. When you miss 1 or 2 classes in a row, we know that it's kind of one of those things to where we're like, hey, what's going on here? We check in, we see how you are. You're not just a face or a number to us. I hope you all know that. And I think we've created the atmosphere and the environment that every single one of you is more than just somebody coming in, taking up space and working out. We love you guys. You guys support us, and we're here to support you too. So yeah, if anybody has any questions or concerns about any of this, then reach out to your coach or me or Adrian or whoever you feel the most comfortable with, and just let us know what we can do to help. But yeah, we'll stick together. We'll make it through this thing. Bear with us. It's kind of a weird time right now. I know I personally have never been through any of this in my life, and I know that you know, everybody's doing their part to keep this thing under control. But again, I stand beside what I said when I said that because we work out, because we're responsible with our food choices, because we stay hydrated, because we get good sleep, we are amongst the most defensed demographic to battle not only this, but any disease out there. So pat yourself on the back. Know that you've got that in your back pocket. But still, let's respect this thing as much as we can. And yeah, we will pull through. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Reach out if you have any questions. See you guys this week.